So how do you feel about supporting Bernie Sanders when it is likely that we could have the first female president in Hillary Clinton? How do you justify supporting Bernie Sanders over such an opportunistic and monumental occasion in American history?
Um, well, because, well, let me first say that I do think we should have a woman president. I think that we should have a lot more women in politics. I think we should have a lot more women in power. I think we should start recognizing that women are just as smart and powerful as men. I think women should get equal pay. And I think we do need a woman president. I think a woman president could be fantastic. Though I don't think that we should just jump at the first one that comes along. If Elizabeth Warren was running, I mean, I'd be all for it. But if Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders were running against each other, I mean, I would be like one of the most torn people in the country right now. But I think that I am above all not just a woman, I'm a person. And as a person of this country, Bernie Sanders is what's good for us. Bernie Sanders is the only person or the only candidate out there who I look at him and I think he is a real person. And I think he understands what it's like to be me. And I think he understands what it's like to be all of us and to just be normal and not be one of the 1%. And I don't have to like watch his videos or hear what other people say about him to try to decide if I trust him. I can just look at his track record. I can look at his voting history. If I look at the other candidates' voting history, it's not pretty. But I can look at his and it's verifiable. It's fact right in front of my face saying that this guy's done the right thing over and over and over again. And I can't say the same for her. And I think that I think some women, maybe even a lot of women, will vote for her just because she's a woman. But I think those women are going to be women who didn't really look into the other options, because I honestly believe that if anyone really looked into Bernie Sanders and watched his videos and read about him and kind of got to understand him, I don't see how anyone could be against him, because he's genuine and he's kind, and what he is doing is for the good of humanity. And it boils down to humanity. He's in touch with humanity, and it doesn't seem like they are. They're in touch with business, and we need to start working for people and not for business. And he's the only one who will do that. And to vote for Hillary just because she's a woman and I want a woman in office, not only will that hurt the other people in this country, it will hurt me, it will hurt my family, it will hurt my children, it will hurt future generations. And I think that if we got her in there, that she would be the biggest disappointment. And I think that if we're going to put a woman president, that we need someone who's going to be fantastic. We need Oprah. We need someone who's going to be the best president ever. She's just going to dominate being the president. And they're going to say, women should have been president all along. And we're going to be like, yeah, I know. But Hillary's not going to get us that. She's going to get us probably a lot of ridicule and a lot of disappointment, because she's not going to do anything. Just look at who has invested money in her. It's people who want something back from her. She's not just getting it for free. And as long as we continue to have politicians who work for big companies, we are going to continue to be a nation of people who are severely neglected and abused, because they are not looking out for our interests at all. And we need more people who are standing out and saying the truth, and we need more people in this country getting involved and understanding that. Because it's not just about who's the prettier candidate and who looks better on television and who has the more famous husband. It's about who's going to do the best thing for the people in this country, because people in this country is us. It's our families, it's our friends, it's everyone we know. It's the people we see in the grocery store, and it's the people we see every day who are in pain. And they're in pain because it is not easy to live here anymore. And Hillary Clinton is not going to help that. And I'd rather delay a woman president for a few years than continue to watch this, because I am less interested in my agenda as a woman and making, that important, as I am making it easier to be a person in this country and to live in this country. And I want it to be a better place for my children because right now it's really hard and it's not getting easier, it's just getting harder. We need help. I think he will help us.
Well said.